tomorrow? Let's get some hearts. There we go. Yeah, they ready.
Who's ready for tomorrow? How many people we got already? Holy shit, 1,300 people. Okay.
There you go.
My God. All right. Excuse us while we light the cigar.
That's true. It's very important.
How many people we have so far?
1,400.
1,400 people!
Let me look up some of the questions. You guys did such a great job of responding to the initial tweet and putting some questions. We got about 300 questions.
300 questions.
Yeah, but we can't do all 300, all right? Nobody has that much time.
Thank you so much, guys.
I got to get home to T'Challa, so let's see.
The Prince T'Challa.
All right, let's see here.
Why can't we see, like, when they're, like, comments and stuff? Oh, you turn it off?
Yeah.
Great idea. We should follow these questions.
Yeah.
And get this on a roll. We don't want no hiccups.
All right, let's see what we got here.
All right.
Here.
Let's get it on.
All right, y'all ready for the first bit of questions here? All right. This is from Sis, a.k.a. Tarlos Roundup on Twitter. Which episode of season 3, starts tomorrow, has been your favorite to film so far?
Ooh, we should go first, sir.
Okay. I have to say I'm very excited about season 3 because there is a lot for my character to do. And I've been doing some new challenges, been physical challenges, emotional challenges, some really good character development across the board. And at this moment, I will say episode 302. And you'll discover why. I'll leave it at that.
That's it?
That's it. I'm leaving it at that.
Oh my God.
You gotta tune in. You gotta watch the show.
Okay.
Can't give away the whole deal.
So I shared a little bit, maybe a month or two ago, that we shot an episode that's by far the proudest stuff I've ever done, period.
I read the script, so I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, it's definitely the most intense stuff I've ever done. Definitely the most intense stuff for TK. We get to learn a lot about why he is the way he is, and we get to see. No.
Oh, okay.
And we get to see a lot of his relationship with his mom, his relationship with dad, and his relationship with Carlos. And it's in the somewhere in the middle of the season. That's all I could really say.
Big juicy season. We got 18 episodes, y'all.
I know.
Yeah, we got 18.
Jules?
Honestly, I'm following up off of Brian. Like, I would say episode 2, and even going into episode 3 for sure. There's
some stuff.
I mean, how much did we give away in the teaser? Like, do we know? I can't.
Not
I
much.
don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to say too much.
Just go to 911 All Stars Instagram, look at the clips, you'll get an idea of what we might be suggesting.
So episode 2, I like 3, and there's an episode where we don't know the number of where it is at. What Ronen just said, that is amazing.
Yeah, it's like
I mean, honestly, this whole season is amazing, low key. Like, now that I'm like thinking back of all the stuff that I've read and what we've done, like, I could literally pinpoint something that I love in every episode that we shot so far.
Think about Red and Blue.
I forgot about Red and Blue.
Yeah.
Oh, I love. Yeah. I want to say so much, but I can't right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to be in Instagram jail.
We don't want to
be in
that's,
Twitter jail.
that's the resident prisoner
that's the
right
resident
there.
right there. You know?
However, this is something I do want to share, and I think it's okay too. This season was so insane.
Yeah.
Listen to me. This season was so insane. The producers decided to give us an extra episode that's pretty much a filler episode for the first 4 episodes.
Yeah.
So if you understand what I'm saying, is we had so much incredible content that they wanted more in order to fill out the episode. So pretty much fill in the gaps.
Yep.
So the first 4 episodes are actually a mashup of 5 episodes, I guess you could say, but they're in the first 4.
Yeah.
So that's how confident and proud the writers and the producers are in this show this season, and that is, you heard it here first.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Yes.
Oh,
That's why I can't really share which episode, because I don't really know. The episodes all have sort of been pushed forward by 1, if that makes sense. So like episode 2 is technically episode 3, and you guys will see. You'll see what we mean.
And don't forget, guys, as complicated as it might sound, we're going episode 1, episode 2, break, then episode 3. So
prepare yourselves.
And yes, there's an insane cliffhanger, then episode 2, blah, 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 blah.
Give him something to look forward to, man.
Just
Lock
like
him
that.
up.
Lock him up. Lock him
All right,
up.
that's strike 1. All right. Here's a good
How many
one here.
strikes do I have?
You got 3, man. Like
I'm gonna need more than 3.
All right. So, what are some of your favorite memories from set? Period.
Oh my God.
Season 1, 2, and 3.
Oh my God. In general?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Let me see. I'm gonna try to think of something that's gonna get me in jail. I mean, there's a lot of fun memories from season 3. I just remember right now how hot it was when we did that lava scene at the Paradise golf club one. Remember that? We had the all black uniforms. I mean, it was like a really fun set. Supposed to be like a really fun day. And we had a good time with each other, but we had the respirators on.
Yeah.
That was quite a day. So we got a little loopy that day.
Yeah.
With
that
all
was.
this stuff on.
Yeah, that was a little.
I think one of my favorite days on set was on episode Red versus Blue, and you guys will see why. It was
That was a good day.
it was
That was a good day.
it was something else.
Yeah,
we got to be way more than actors that day.
Yeah.
I liked the crossover too, man. It felt like we was filming a war movie out there now.
Oh,
The
yeah.
helicopters, the smoke.
Well, they're asking what our best moment was from season 2.
Favorite memories, period.
Oh,
from
period.
set.
Just period.
But
Oh,
honestly,
yeah.
the first 3, well, now it's first 4 because we've added more snow stuff. The first 4 movies is like a gigantic disaster snowstorm
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
Like it really, you'll see what we mean. The season has stepped up on so many levels. You know, performance, writing, special effects, drama, comedy. This motherfucker is hilarious. This
There are
season.
children, sir.
I love that we actually shared this already, where he's like, is it in the middle?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is in the beginning.
He always got the little sniper
It's
lines
even
too.
in the end.
They always got these lines for Julian,
The middle?
and he lived it so well. Where he'll just like, Ron will be telling us something, the captain will be going off about something, and then he'll just say that he'll take the most literal interpretation, just throw it out there. Like my favorite, I cracked up. I just did a rewatch. The last episode of the year when like, he's doing all his heroic stuff, and he's trying to sell people in the elevator, and then Captain shows up, and he's like, "Captain, how'd you get here?"
Yeah.
And Captain's like, "I followed your trail of patty milk."
Yeah.
Like, man, he said it with such sincerity. I was crying, man.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, he knows how to deliver those funny lines. I swear to goodness. All right, let's see here. Okay, here's one for all of you. This is from Carrie Bujeha. I can't say it. Whatever. For all of you, which has been your favorite story for your character?
The episode that I can't talk about, hands down.
Season 3.
Yeah, I mean, season 3, we all got big episodes where we all have kind of great stories about our individual character storyline. But I guess, I guess for me, right, is like the promotion of like from probie to firefighter. That's always, resonates with my heart just because it was a fun episode to shoot. And but yeah, I feel like season 3 is. We all got like.
Hey, but I mean, I gotta be the guy to say it, but we just learned about a storyline for you coming up.
Oh,
Coming
yeah.
up.
That's why I'm
big,
excited,
man.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
It's big.
I can't wait.
No, it's cool, and I love what you do whenever they give you the ball. Like you take it, you run with it. Like I mean, they showed so much like heart and like why you want to be a firefighter in that episode from 206.
Yeah.
It was like kind of your backstory, like you struggled with the test, you got right
In
behind
the
you.
beginning, when you were watching your boss's car.
Yeah. And then they took it that step further when like you actually became a firefighter, and then the situation that happened at the end of season 2.
Yeah.
Like look at the evolution of Mateo.
No, for sure. I mean, we have such an all-star cast. I feel like any direction we go in every episode. Honestly, I look forward to the most when I first get the script, and then I get to like kind of see what we're about to do, and it's always fun to read about like, because there's always someone's new character development in like a particular storyline that they're always tossing out there. We have 18 episodes to give you guys, so there's a full meal for everybody individually every single time, and it's always fun to read because we have, like I said, such an all-star cast. Where it's a movie every week, baby.
Really is.
That's how we do it.
Yeah, they're like
Let's
mini
go.
blockbusters.
We didn't play no games.
Let's go.
Every single week is like a blockbuster. Yeah, very true.
I would have to say, as well, just have some great storylines for Paul leading up to now, but I really like where we're going in season 3, particularly with that second, third episode. And then some stuff a little further on. I'm working on something right now that just come back to finish that is stretching me as an actor, and I'm really enjoying it, for sure. For sure. All right, here's a fluff question for you all right? This is from Miss Pamela.
Hey, Pam!
Yeah. To you all, if you could pick any sport to play professionally, what would it be?
Basketball, hands down. Come on.
Football.
I want to be an MMA fighter.
I knew it. I knew you was going to say that. What's your fighter name?
It would be the brown gorilla.
Get him out of here. Kind of suits you though, man. You like to get out there.
The brown gorilla.
All right, let's see some other stuff. Let's see here. Okay, here's one that's pretty fun. Who's your favorite scene partner and why?
Ooh.
And why?
Well,
I mean, Tarlos is fucking.
well, this season I've had some really intense stuff with Mom.
Oh, that's great. Oh yeah, y'all did. That's a great dynamic too.
Yeah, what's like
Yeah.
working with Lisa?
It's especially this season, man. We got to really go deep. We got to really go deep this season. She's very much the highlight of my season, to be completely honest, and you guys will totally understand why. But we really got to stretch out that relationship and got to dive really deep and see exactly the dynamic of TK and Gwen and why she means so much to him. And I feel like we sort of touched on that in season 2, but this season we really got a lot, and we'll see a lot of it in episodes 3 and 4.
Yeah.
There's some incredible stuff, and some of those scenes have been shown in the teasers, so you guys could sort of connect the dots.
That's a great pairing. I mean, like I said, I love watching Tarlos, you and Gwen. That's a good one. But like for me, I mean, obviously, like I love doing scenes with everybody. Like it's always a great time. But we just did some things with me, Brian, and Jim, the little trio, in like. Can I say even where? I don't want to give a.
You say where? I think it's in the trailer. It's in the trailer.
It's in. Yeah. Can I say?
I'll say what happened.
Can I say it? So what do I say?
A place.
We're in a place right now. So I would say we did some really magical scenes. Me, Brian, Jim, and it's one of the highlights for sure that I've shot so far that I've really loved. But I mean I love scenes with all of it. I feel like the scenes that we had in season 2 with the pasta cutter being you, like that was so good. I love it. Anytime I could get a scene in with Tosh, I love Tosh. That's always a fun thing to do. Rihanna, I love Rihanna too. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's like
It's such a good cast. I mean, that's a challenge.
Yeah,
man.
it's like no favorite, but
And each person you work with is different flavor.
right, because like the writer puts on a specific scene for a specific set of characters.
sure,
So
yeah.
that's why like some are like, oh, I love that scene, and I love who I did it with. Just like I'm saying, that scene that with me, you, and Jim, I love it. I love it.
That's something I do like about this
So
show. Again, like
forward.
it's all these amazing like actors who all bring interesting dynamics to their characters, and like when you take someone out of the equation, the way things shift, when you put somebody else in the mix, or you bring somebody in who has really been with them, it's always interesting and dynamic. But what's really cool is how the writers like know how to play with that, and like they like to
They
pair
know
us
us
up.
very well at this point.
And like who we are as people, and like what we do with the characters. So it's really cool to see the situations they throw us in, and like how we build off that. So yeah, fun across
Great
the board.
question so far.
Very
people.
good, very good. All right, let's see here.
And thank you for joining us on a very short notice and us being late. We appreciate
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Send us some hearts. Let's
Yeah,
go,
send
baby.
some
Let
hearts.
us know you're there.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Let's see here.
I can't believe the season premieres tomorrow, guys. This is insane. It's been a long time coming, man. We started shooting what, October?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're perfectly right down the middle. We come back and finish the second half of the season, and we again, it's the best season ever.
And
even Lone Star's saying that now.
Hey, but shout out to 911 though. They
Yes.
put on a great first.
Of course, man. It's the OGs.
I love
We know.
Oliver, love Ryan, Aisha,
Angela,
all of them.
Peter, come on.
Yeah.
All of them.
Straight up. All right, here's one that kind of goes to that. As we're talking about getting to know each other, what was your first impression of each other? Is it still the same? Is it different now? This is from Amy, Mrs. TK, and what's his name? Wait a minute. Y'all come up with some interesting Twitter names. Amy, Mrs. TK, and Carlos, aka Carlos DMD. All right, that's a good question from a great name.
Well, actually, I was really lucky. I got to meet you and Taj before anybody.
Yeah, that's right.
We went and spent the whole day with the fire department. And yeah, I mean, that was an incredible way to meet somebody, and really get thrown into it immediately. And Brian is Brian from the moment I met him to now. Obviously we've gotten closer now, and we know each other better now. It's been almost 3 years, but yeah, very much an incredible person from the moment you meet him. A massive heart, just really genuine, no bullshit, which I look forward to in people. And this guy, I mean, shit, it's the same thing, and
Yeah, same.
we've gotten really close lately, and spending a lot of time. Like we just went to a football game, like a crazy football game, and we got to do the the Chargers crank with all of us on the big screen. It's called the Infinity Screen. It's like one of the craziest screens in the NFL, and it's just really cool that we get to do that kind of stuff outside of set, and it only builds our relationships when we do get on set, and it's amazing to be able to work with people that you genuinely enjoy and want to spend time with, and that's not always the case when you have an ensemble cast. We got 10 cast members right now, and that's a lot of people, and luckily, knock on wood, it's been really, really smooth.
And we all got love for each other. That's why I love it. It's like a real family.
And you can tell by the work. It translates.
Yo, can we text Tosh? Tell him to get up on here too. See if we can get an invite. Can we get Rafa on the line too? Brianna, y'all on there?
Yeah,
can we just get like a full-on cast live right now? Like,
yeah, let's see where they at.
Gina, are you out there?
Yeah.
How many people? I think some people are still on.
Everyone's on vacation, so we don't want to bug nobody. Everyone's doing their with their family time.
Yeah.
But if y'all tag y'all hit up Taj, Brianna, Gina, Rafa. Let them know that we on live right now.
Yeah.
And if we could do like a tap in, that'll be fun. But what is?
All right, let's see. Next question. Can't type.
We're texting Tosh. Yeah, let's see.
Back to the question. For each of you, what is your favorite thing about your character? This is from Aya, fangirl Aya. What is your favorite thing about your character?
I'll start first then. Favorite thing about my character is, I would say,
His devilish good looks.
aside from like the devilish good looks, I've really loved the kind of like the initiative and like just kind of the promotion that, like I said, that Mateo's grown into and being a firefighter. Now I'm actually at these rescues doing something, and like before it was like, yo, pass these waters out, do this and that. But now it's like, all right, you're with Paul, go grab a hose, go do this, and I'm following Paul's lead or I'm following Judd's lead. Like, so it's been the action aspect for sure. With me and Mateo for sure. That's what I love, being out on the field.
Yeah. I love TK's heart. He's got a big old heart. He really believes in people, believes in family, believes in his job.
Big heart and a big butt.
we all know after the MRI scene, the underwear scene.
The juicy booty.
Yeah. So aside from the juicy booty, it's just he's a really his priorities are very in line, I think, with mine. It's like work, family, and people. And sometimes it gets in the way. Sometimes he will literally put himself in the way to save somebody else, or to sacrifice his own feelings to make somebody else feel better. And as we see, literally just blindly goes and saves a little kid and ends up falling in a freezing lake, and we'll see what that turns into. But he's just a good dude, man.
Yeah, I like Paul's sense of courage, where he's willing to put himself in the line physically, but also emotionally. He gets invested with the people in his firehouse. He gets invested in the people that he interacts with on the street, and he's always willing to put himself out there no matter what the consequences are going to be. And that's something that I appreciate about him.
For sure.
Good question. All right, let's see what the next question is.
Keeping strong, almost 1,000. Continuously, love it.
Yeah, see here.
Unbelievable.
Best fans in the world, baby.
Hashtag best fans in the world.
Straight up. All right, here's a good one for everybody. Then I'll try to find some for the individuals. Is there a scene or stunt that one of the other characters or actors did on the show that you would love to have done yourself?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's really good. This is from Katya, 189 Days to Paris on Twitter.
It's 189 days.
Good luck to y'all. Have a good time. All right. Any stunts that you want to do?
Yes.
Or scenes.
Or scenes, yes. Stunts or scenes that you would want to do.
Yeah.
I got one.
Stunts, there's so many because there's so many heroic stuff. But I've always wanted to drive a car and do something out of a car. So it's not a good scene to bring back, but when Jim and that car crash.
Yeah.
I just figured I don't know. I've always wanted to be in a car doing something, whether it was driving fast or a hard drift. off of like I don't know, like that's always kind of cool to watch and to perform because this has to be like so technical. But all the stunts like in fighting the fire, I mean I get to do and I love. They're all cool. Like I get to be a hero. I love it. I love it.
There's a scene that Brian has in episode 2. I think you know which one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
was
is
epic.
it's physical,
Epic.
it's emotional,
Epic.
it's it really shows Brian's full spectrum of his abilities, and it's I cannot wait for you guys to see it. It's one of my favorite scenes of the season, and that one I would love to take a crack at. It's a perfect scene for an actor. It's like an actor's dream. Emotional, physical, everything. So I can't wait for you guys to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I when I got that one, it really felt like a play. Like I did a lot of theater acting when I was in New York, and I really enjoy that format of doing things. And the way that we work on this TV show doesn't allow for that, time kind of acting sometimes. But this really like allowed me to again do things I haven't got a chance to do, that I enjoy doing on this particular show. So I enjoy that myself. But things that I want to do that other people have done. I mean, I love that last episode of season 2 where Julian's like the hero. He goes from being treated like a grunt to like showing up when he needs to, putting the bully in his place, which was fun.
Yeah.
And then was it the last episode of season 1 when you got to connect with that bus driver and she was like drowning and you're like, I'm just not gonna let this lady die.
And the bus is catching
Yeah.
fire.
There's
And
fire,
she's
there's water, there's drowning. He's in there.
And then it's in the trailer, which we can talk about now. You fall into that ice water and like
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
And I had to literally chip at real ice, like 2 feet of ice with a laryngoscope.
Yeah.
think about it, if you fell into ice water, something bad would happen to you.
You'd be
Very
screwed.
bad.
Yeah. So TK dies at the episode 2. TK dies at episode 2.
Strike 2.
He dies at episode 2, and then for the rest of the season, I'm just a ghost.
Man, we
and I'm
need
just
that.
haunting them.
I
the
need
whole
that
season.
thing from the Men in Black. I just gotta, you guys erase that.
It's just the ghost of TK haunting them in the firehouse. I'm just like closing lockers.
Just
and
let
stuff.
that go.
Just moving drinks on the table.
I didn't say it.
All right, let's see here. Let's get some.
I tickle Mateo.
Not a tickle. Let's get some individuals here. Oh, one that you can answer while I'm looking for an individual question is, what are some of your favorite things to do on set between takes?
Depends. If I'm underslept, I like taking naps. If it's emotional stuff, I usually keep to myself. I don't usually really talk to people, or I sort of separate myself just to stay in the zone. If it's physical stuff, I make sure I'm warmed up, well fed, hydrated. Just really taking care of your body and mind. But if it's like a group scene that's like really fun, we'll just like kick it in between takes and just like really just hang out, honestly. And then when the cameras are rolling, it just feels so natural. So it really depends on what the scene is. Sometimes we're curling sandbags.
Sometimes we're doing push-ups. Sometimes we're sending each other funny posts we seen on Instagram or on TikTok, or sometimes we're talking about a specific scene we have up for the day. Sometimes everyone's doing their own thing. It's always
it depends.
It depends. It really does.
Well, we can talk about. There's a couple different questions. I might try to put them into one here, just about like representation and like who do you feel like your character represents any particular part of the community, and like what does that mean to you to be that representation?
I mean, TK represents a gay man that's, first of all, a first responder.
TK's gay.
He's an idiot. He's openly gay and he's a first responder, but and I've said this from the very beginnings that we never made a big thing out of it. We never showed and we still have not showed like a coming out story or like made anything really dramatic and heavy out of it. We've just really normalized it, and I think that's how we have to portray these kind of characters in these worlds in media, especially on such a massive scale like network television. I think the more we normalize these stories, the more it will be normalized in society, because it is such a massive influence on culture. And I'm just proud that we're able to do it in and sometimes it is essential to show a coming out story or to see sort of the journey they had. But I love that from the moment we meet TK, he tells his dad that he's going to propose to his boyfriend, and it's just like, okay, and that's literally our introduction. So I
How heartbreak that was.
I don't know, man. Dang, Alex.
fucking Alex, fuck that guy, man.
Anyways,
his loss.
You could have
He
been
could
here.
have been here.
You could have been here.
But the actor was really sweet. But yeah, so yeah, I just love that it's normalized.
Shout out Rob,
Because it is.
Tarno's way better.
That's right. We all know that.
What was we were talking about?
Talk about
Oh yeah,
your character
representation. Yeah, I'm very proud to play the character that I do. Representing Mateo, the Latino community, him being dyslexic. But honestly, I look at it from the demographic of even whether you were Asian, Black, Brown. Like it just shows that like through hard work, perseverance, dedication, that you ultimately could be the character in the story that's the hero at the end of the day, and that's what I love doing for sure.
Yeah, I'm from the Midwest. My character's from the Midwest, and I feel like a lot of people from the Midwest don't get represented accurately in the media. So it's my opportunity to kind of show what we're really all about.
That's right, baby.
That on top, being a trans man and showing, that can be a part of who you are.
That's right.
And it doesn't have to be everything of who you are. But when the opportunity comes for me to use that experience to help somebody else deal with whatever they're dealing with, then that's something I would like to do, as an actor. And I feel like that's kind of how Paul rolls as well.
That's right. That's right. And honestly, when we like, whether it's a long day of shooting or it's a day that we need to work out, it's a disservice to those that believe in us and what we do and who we represent to not go full forward and really give it our all, So we always carry that responsibility on our shoulders, and we make sure that
it is very much a responsibility.
It is, and I wear it proudly, I'm willing to put it on my shoulders, put it on his shoulders, put it on his shoulders, and we're gonna carry it, and we're gonna make sure we represent and do it to the best and to the fullest, because that's the only way to do it, baby. 911, no stop. Come here, let's go.
Let's see if we can add this. You got requests? What's this?
Shawty, I be over
Oh,
there.
yeah, we got
I be
requests.
hitting all the spots that you didn't even know was there.
Gotta ask twice.
How do you do it?
Heart, we can share like the last slice.
What's that? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, you met you in the past life.
Sweatpants, hair tie, chin. Alright, we have requested Natasha. Let's see.
Come on, Taj.
Oh, we got Marwani! What's up, Marjan? What's going on?
Services.
What are you in the elevator? What?
Service is bad.
There you go. There, yeah, you got to round a bit.
You hear me?
Oh!
Yes, I'm going to see House of Gucci.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, she got a Gucci. Excuse us.
Yeah.
Someone's
Can
getting
you
ready
see
for
me?
the premiere.
The framing is a bit odd. I don't know if you can see me.
No, we can see.
You can see me? Can you see me? Wow.
Yeah. Natasha, can you answer
I
a
feel
question
like-
about season 3?
What question?
What's something you talked about season 3?
What's what?
What is something you're excited about with season 3?
Interesting. What? There's so many things. It's so hard. It's so hard not to give specifics away. I'm like, there's so many specific moments that I can't wait to see on screen out of what we filmed. I'm particularly excited about. I can finally say it because one of the synopsis came out of each episode, which kind of alludes to a team sporting event. That episode. I saw it, that it was when those little synopses come out, they give away so much.
They do.
That episode.
But at least that's how we know we're at the sport at that point, right? Yes.
Huh?
Do you
My
feel
first
like
time
you
ever
and
playing
Marjan
said
have much in
sport.
common? Oh, there she goes. I was about to say, do you feel like you and Marjan have much in common when it comes to sports?
Oh, when it comes to sports, no, sir. No, you had to specify that second part of the question. When it comes to life, yeah. When it comes to sports, I would say that Marjan is more athletically gifted than I.
Whoa.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And then the other good one was are there
I
any?
can't hear you, but I'm gonna go.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't hear you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
go
watch
to
South
the cinema.
Have fun, everyone.
We love you.
Bye.
Quite fun.
Turn it back horizontally. Beautiful.
Okay, hold on.
We're leading the phone on a bamboo right now.
Very strong bamboo.
Yeah.
All right.
What other questions you got, baby?
Any other questions?
Thank
up
you
in
guys
here?
for chilling with us.
Yes. Let's see here. All right, for Paul and Mateo, there's a lot of questions about girlfriends.
You're looking at her right here.
Yeah, there might be a love triangle. Maybe Paul or Mateo might try to get involved and bust up this Carlos situation.
There's definitely a love triangle going on. I'm not gonna say what.
It's really a love rhomboid. I mean, everybody's trying to get in it. Even Judd, he shot his shot.
I mean, it was some lover boys.
Some island boy.
Island boy.
That's for Chad Love. Some island boy.
No, yeah, we definitely. I feel like this season, all of us are gonna be able to show that side of us for sure with somebody. Who's some lover boys.
There's a lot going on for Paul. I'll tell you that, and I'll leave that at that. We'll leave that at that. All right, and so there's going to be a lot of romance questions for Carlos.
Yes.
Anything you want to say? I'm gonna leave very wide for you.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Oh my God, do you have new favorite Carlos moments? That photo where Carlos is covering my eyes is hands down the #1 sweetest Carlos scene we've ever had.
Yeah, that was a picture.
Period.
That was very
It
sweet.
is not only is it one of my favorite Tarlo scenes, it is by far the sweetest Tarlo scene we've ever had. And listen to me when I say sweet, okay? It's not the best scene. It is the sweetest scene we've ever had. It's incredible. You can see just in the photo how happy we are. But we don't know if it's a flashback or flash forward, if it's present time. We don't know. I don't know anything. I just show up and just say lines.
I know that.
Here's an easier one from Elise here. How many TK hoodies can we expect to see?
A lot of hoodies this season.
New TK hoodie alert. Y'all saw the season.
I'm modeling the year's newest TK.
The costume department was very well aware of your love for the hoodies. I definitely pushed for more hoodies, and there's definitely some really good ones. I've taken photos with a couple of them, but yeah, I also love hoodies too. And I just find it hilarious that the hoodies are a topic
It's
of
a thing.
discussion.
It's a thing. Fashion is a thing. It's a thing.
It's up there. We couldn't get Halloween/Christmas episodes since season 3 isn't airing in the fall. So we'll be getting a Valentine's episode this season. Y'all really want us all to be in love, don't you?
No, not really. Valentine's episode.
Not that I we'll say this. Not that I know of. You know,
Yeah, we're not really big on like themed episodes. We just give it to you. We just give it to you.
Give it to you raw.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh. All right. Let's see here.
And not like that. I'm saying we give it to you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All
You know
right.
what I mean?
Chrissy wants to know, what is your character's theme song while walking into a room?
Oh. Bad to the bone. Bad. Bad to the bone.
Mine will be notorious.
I thought
That's
yeah.
Giannis's Anthony Kumpo song in the stadium.
Oh
What do you got?
yeah.
Mine would be, I am too sexy for this hoodie.
Oh.
Too sexy for this.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, there's two sexy people that came out. What was it? Out of 20?
That's 25 on TV.
That's a lot of people on
That's
TV.
a lot of sexy people.
And I'm with two of the top 25
we have
sexy
to
people.
qualify.
Our
Rub it
section
out.
isn't rubbing off on
Coming out. Somebody did ask the question, how did it feel?
Julian's like number 26.
It's like,
Almost
he was
there.
there.
Almost there.
Next year.
Almost there. Next
2022.
year.
26.
Next year.
He'd be on the cover.
Oh, yeah.
Bye, Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
Julian Works.
That's right. I'm breaking
Yeah,
this.
man. Who?
Yeah. So somebody asked me, what was it like for me to find out that I was the first Black trans man to be, covered in that, and was it emotional? Yes, it was. I didn't believe it at first, and I was like, I'd look at it myself, I'd call my mom immediately. And be like,
I was there on set when
You
you guys
was there.
found out. It was like it was cool just to be a part of that moment when you guys found out on set because you guys had no idea. And all of a sudden it's like, we stopped 25 sexy. Let's go.
On TV. So yeah,
You called your mom.
I had to. You know, it's just. You know, there's things that you want to do when you start out in this career, impacts that you want to have. There's things you like don't really imagine are possible.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh wow, I just never thought, I never seen anybody like me represented in that way. So I didn't think I was going to be the person.
I mean, you're a sexy beast.
I didn't know. No one told me I was sexy until I saw it in the magazine. So as someone who didn't know, it was nice to hear. Very nice to hear. But it's also, it means a lot to know what it means to other people who are from my background or experience. So we just never really felt like, people see them that they're sexy to someone. You're sexy to someone.
Yeah, that's right.
Very
Does
good.
my mom think I'm handsome?
Hey. Does TK just have a hospital room with his name on it at this point? Amanda, yeah.
No.
In the Strand wing, there's one for you, there's one for Owen. They got the whole Strand wing. Awesome.
Just episodes 1 and 2. We're
6, 7.
We're
9,
staying out of hospitals this
12.
season finally.
18.
No more hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over them.
All right, let's see here. What has been the biggest surprise storyline? They're all a surprise. We have no idea.
I have no idea. And that's why, honestly, the show and the writers, they do a good job of, when they send something in, they keep it discreet to where we find out when we're shooting. And it's new and it's fresh to us, so we're able to put on a performance where it feels authentic because it's like, oh my God, this just happened. It's not like we were premeditate, thinking of what was going on.
Exactly.
I think it helps things to stay fresh too. We know at this point we know enough about the characters, about the circumstances. So whatever they throw at us,
when we found out about
exactly that one. That's the one.
Oh, got that.
Got you.
Yeah, you
See
good.
how that? See how I just picked it up and went with it?
I don't have that something.
See how I just guessed?
How you do it?
It's practice.
Thanks, learn.
We worked on it. Drills.
I forgot. I'm sorry. Bro.
Just close like this. There it is. That's it. You keep right.
It's like my bib.
Straighten it up. Zip it. All right. How much time do we have left? Because I think we can do.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a good one.
Right there. Any live questions up in here? I mean, there's like 100
We're gonna turn on
questions.
the commenting now.
Let's see.
Let's
I'm gonna take 2 or 3 of these. This was the most liked question here by Smooth Like Butter. Did Buck ever find Mateo's cousin Marvin?
Well, I guess you guys have to keep up with the 911 season and with our season to find out if Marvin ever gets caught by Buck. But we're gonna see. But that is in the works.
All right, let's see here.
Tomorrow's episode does not end on a cliffhanger.
Are we sure?
Yeah. So I want all the intensity to follow to episode 2. We're breaking viewership records tomorrow.
Oh, my numbers.
All right, listen. My hands are too big.
We got it.
Sorry. All right, this is not cute. But let's see here. Okay. We got a lot of these. Similar. We answered a little bit. What do you like best about representing a firefighter? From Romina Espinola 18.
Yeah, let's answer that.
Okay, that's good.
And I'll answer for paramedics.
In terms of representing firefighters, I really enjoy it because every day I'm reminded of the courage, the bravery that it takes to kind of do this job to help people. No matter who's on the other end of the call, they're going to show up to help. And you're putting your life on the line and giving up. It takes a lot of mental focus, takes a lot of physical focus to do the job. So I'm always appreciative of it. I'm really proud to represent firefighters for sure.
I mean, even the family members of these first responders, I figure what they have to go through when they go on these missions because
Oh my God.
when we do something, I'm like, man, I think about okay, if this was a real situation, how a real first responder would react. Then I think man, imagine the wife or the husband or the kids or the brother of a first responder, what they might think they're going through. Because you're fighting for your life at the end of the day. So first responders, big ups, big heroes, the real heroes, and I feel very proud to represent y'all in the show for sure. No, we do justice, right?
Yeah.
We do it well for sure.
Yeah, I have a bit of a different perspective now with paramedics. We're much less in the line of fire, but then there's a different side of it. we're very much the last line of somebody's life. You know, like we are most of the time operating on somebody either at the scene or in the ambulance on the way to the hospital. And like you guys have seen in the show, a lot of the paramedic rescues are happening in the moment. And we have very little time to save the person. You know, sometimes we lose people and sometimes we save them. Hopefully, you try to save the person as much as possible. But the reality of this crazy job is that we are going to lose people, and you know, I can't imagine what that does to paramedics in real life, knowing that they couldn't do everything they could to save somebody, and that is probably a haunting trauma for them. Yeah, I could not do what these people do. It's unbelievable, and they are, like we've always said, the true superheroes of the world, hands down.
Excellent question. Excellent question.
Maybe one more.
One more. Let's see. What's a good one to end on?
We keep it steady, like
Yeah, I guess that's a great way to end on. Like, what is something? I mean, this fanship that we have here for this show is something that has just been so unbelievably encouraging. So I guess that could be something like, you know, what? How do you feel about the fandom for our shows?
I mean, you guys are everything. You know, we wouldn't be here without you guys. You guys are for sure the best fans in the world. I don't care what anybody else says. You guys have been loyal and with us from day one. From the moment we released promos, before the show even premiered, you guys have been with us since day one. You are our anchor. You're our rock. You hold us up, and you keep us grounded at the same time. And I think it's a beautiful combination. And if I can speak on for all three of us, we are so proud to show you what we have done, because your reactions to the show makes it almost more of a motivation to do what we do, because you guys love this show with your whole hearts and your whole beings. And whether it's, you know, fan art or mashup videos or GIFs or anything, you guys have turned the show into so much more than just, you know, a show on television. And it is a beautiful family that we've developed, and the fandom is very much a family. And I know a lot of you guys have become friends through the show, and I think that's something that no one could have imagined or could have asked for. So just the result of the show, of what happens with you guys, is just the most beautiful thing to watch, and it's only evolving, it's only getting bigger.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you guys are so strong. I love hearing stories about families watching the show together.
Oh my God.
And y'all don't realize
all over the world.
All over the world. And y'all don't realize how big of a part of how part of the show that you guys are, because a lot of the times when you guys post up these, you know, fan videos, these GIFs, these memes, you know, these writers, these producers, they're looking at it, and sometimes there's storylines created amongst the posts that you guys did. So there's a heavy influence on what you guys feel and what you guys like about the show. So I love y'all with all my heart. Thank you so much. I mean, without y'all,
We wouldn't be.
I mean,
It's as brutally honest as that.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm incredibly grateful for everyone who tunes into the show, who writes to us, who shares our content, who shares their stories, their personal connections with me through you know, Instagram comments and things like that. Or we find ways to reach out, let us know that we have an impact on your life. You know, that for as me as an actor, that means so much. It's so much invested in, like, why I do what I do is, you know, to have an impact on people. So I'm so happy that it's being received, that you're sharing love with us, and I'm looking forward to enjoying this new episode with you. I haven't seen it yet, so tomorrow I'm excited to watch the premiere. I hope you're watching. I'll be live tweeting. Maybe we'll do another Instagram or something afterwards.
oh, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe if we all have time, maybe watch it together and go on live again and do this thing again, see what the reaction is.
And remember, after episode 2, there is a week break, so we will try to keep you guys entertained. Whether it's doing another Instagram live or something, we will keep you guys busy and entertained, because I'm just as much as you guys going to be very sad that there's not another episode. But just please remember, tomorrow 8 p.m. Pacific time, only on Fox. Next day on Hulu. Fox Go. I know a lot of you international folks have your own ways of watching the show. We appreciate that too. We won't tell Fox. But just thank you guys for sticking with us for 4 months now. we are beyond proud of what you guys are going to watch tomorrow, and it is by far the greatest season we have, and we are very, 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 very proud of what we've done. So thank you guys.
Monday Takeover starts
All right,
tomorrow.
baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for sticking with us today.
See ya.